So my foundation and brows are already did, and I skipped that part because it's pretty much the usual. For foundation, I am using the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation, which is my favorite, and my brows, I just folded them with some brow powder. Anyways, moving on to the eyes, I am going in with my Naked palette using the color Naked to swipe that color on my crease to warm up my eyes and use that color as a transition color. And here I am using my E40 blending brush from Sigma. And there's no specific technique we gotta use here, just swipe back and forth and put that color on your crease. Next, going in with my BH Cosmetics 88 color matte shadow palette, I am taking the red color in the bottom of that palette and using the same blending brush, I am applying that to the outer third of my crease. And make sure to blend out what's left on your brush onto your crease to make sure that you have a smooth transition. Now you have to be really careful when you're applying red shadows because too much of it and girl, you can look like a Christmas ornament. So add the color slowly and build it up to the intensity that you want. It's always easier to add more than to take off. So just be patient and slowly build out that color. Next, to add some definition, I am going to be blending a dark brown shade with the red to create a nice burgundy color. And yes, I am using yet again the same blending brush. Have you noticed that I like to give my brushes multiple uses? Why not, right? Anyways, I'm just going to take that color and darken the outer V of my eyes and, you know, just eyeball it, make sure that you're getting the intensity that you want, but really make sure that you're just focusing on the outer V so that it doesn't look too muddy all together. Next, using a large shader brush, I am going to apply a gold shadow to the center of my lids, and the shadow that I'm using here is the color Half Baked from the Naked palette, and we're just gonna add this gold shadow to give it some festivity and brightness and shimmeriness, and I'm just making up words right now. But yeah, just go ahead and apply that and just tap it in. Now I'm going in with a tapered pencil brush with the color Dark Horse from the Naked palette, and that is just a nice shimmery dark brown color. And I am going to literally draw a V on my outer corners of my eyes, and this is just to give my eyes more dimension and make it look more smoky without adding too much darkness to the overall colors that I have on my lids. Now it does start to look a little crazy, but don't worry, we're gonna blend everything out and it's gonna make more sense in the end. So what I like to do is after I apply one layer of the dark brown color, I blend it out, see how the colors are looking, and then go back and add in more of the dark brown color if I feel like I want it a little bit more smoky and darker. So here I actually went back in and added a little bit more of the dark brown to my outer corners, and then I defined it a little bit more. But I feel like once you blend and then go back in and add a little bit more, then you get a good idea of what the colors actually look like versus just plopping a color and then blending it out. Now to tie everything together, I'm just gonna go in with a matte brown eyeshadow, and here I'm using Buck from the Naked palette, and just using a fluffy blending brush, I am going to blend my crease out so there's a smooth transition between my crease and my under of the brow bone, whatever you call that. And now some finishing touches, I am just going to add a little bit more gold to my lids because after all that blending, some of it, you know, kind of dilutes, so I want to make sure the gold is nice and bright, so I'm just going to tap in a little bit more. And then I am going to highlight under my brow bone with a white matte eyeshadow. Now to tie all the colors together, I am going back in with that pencil brush using the red and the dark brown color mixture, and I'm going to just apply that under my lower lash line. And I am also going to add that gold color on the inner corner of my eye. Not really the tear dot, but more so the inner 1/3 of my eye to make sure that I'm really capturing that gold essence of the holidays, if you know what I mean. Next, I'm just gonna go in and give myself a dramatic winged eyeliner. I'm gonna fast forward this part because it's pretty lengthy. Wing it out at the corner of your eyes and then drag it in. I feel like that's the easiest way to get a close to perfect cat eye. And here I'm using the Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner. As you know, I love this stuff. It's like amazing. It's so easy for you to draw your liner. So if you're a beginner eyeliner and you're trying to master it, I really do suggest this one because it makes it so easy for you. Next, we're going to add some black eyeliner to our lower lash line, not in our waterline because we are going to put a white eyeliner there to make sure it opens up our eyes. And after the eyeliner, I am going in with that pencil brush and I'm just going to blend everything out to make sure that the black blends in with the burgundy colors under my eyes. Next, I'm going to line my waterline with a peach eyeliner because I couldn't find my white eyeliner. So I'm just going to go in and line my waterline with this pencil. Then I'm just going to highlight my inner tear duct with a matte white eyeshadow, and after that, to top it all off, I'm going to put on some lashes because lashes makes life better. And of course, don't forget your mascara for your lower lash line. And here I'm just using my favorite Maybelline Falsies mascara. And for blush, I'm just mixing this deep rose and a nice peachy color onto my cheeks. And after that, I'm just going to add a golden highlight, which is my Hard Candy Tiki highlight bronzer, just to kind of tie in the gold in this. For the lips, I am using this Maybelline New York Super Stay 14-Hour Lipstick in the color Enduring Ruby, and I freaking love this color and I love this lipstick. It stays on for like the entire day and it's just freaking awesome. You guys need this lipstick in your collection. And after I'm done, I'm just gonna clean up my edges with a Q-tip to make sure that the lines are nice and crisp and clean. And voila, we are done, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing holidays, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video then. See you guys next time. Bye. This is my really sad Christmas tree. Thus, a tiny apartment requires a tiny tree. It needs some balls in the back. Oh, that's what she said.